My name is Lily. I'm filming this on July 10th, and a month ago on June 5th I had the Nuss procedure done to surgically correct my Pectus Excavatum. For those of you who don't know what Pectus Excavatum is, it's basically when your breastbone or sternum is inward further than it should be, and for some people it doesn't cause any issues and they can live their whole life with it. For others it causes a variety of issues. For me it was pushing my heart over into the left lung, so my left lung wasn't fully able to expand. I'll talk about symptoms that I had and things like that later on, I guess. But yeah, that's kind of what it is in case you don't know. So I just wanted to make this video, or rather a series of videos, to kind of tell you what to expect in case anybody comes looking for information. Something that really helped me prior to surgery when I was searching information about this was a girl's videos that I found here on YouTube, and she kind of just walked through the whole process of what she did, all the doctor's appointments and things like that. So that's kind of what I want to do, just summarize my experience and share the things that I've learned going through this process. So I guess the first thing to talk about would be my personal history with Pectus Excavatum. So it was around grade 6 or 7 that we noticed the indent in my chest, and decided to go to a doctor to get it checked out and just make sure that everything was okay. So we did that. Doctor said that everything was fine and it wasn't anything to worry about really at the time. He did say that around teenage years was like the latest that you would want to get it fixed, because that's when your bones are still soft. So that if it was causing issues like shortness of breath or just like affecting my ability to function, that we should get it fixed before then. So it was something we were aware of at that point, and just we're supposed to keep an eye on it basically. He did also point out that I had mild scoliosis, which we now know kind of goes hand in hand with the Pectus Excavatum. Because the indent is in the chest here, it kind of pulls your posture forward and makes it hard to stand up straight. And my rib cage is actually uneven sizes on like left and right, so it was pulling my spine to the side with it as it pulled me down this way. So over the years that actually progressed and has gotten worse. Moving forward from that appointment, we kind of just knew to keep an eye on the symptoms that I was having. So I was short of breath a lot faster than other kids, and I would be exhausted easier. My dad did point out that when I was playing basketball, he would notice me turning blue, so that's something. But I was able to play basketball all through grade school and through most of high school. And all through high school up till now, I'm 22, like I've been working out fairly regularly, if not like every day. So it's never held me back from doing those things or those activities, and that's why we didn't really look into getting it fixed. Like it wasn't severe enough that we thought we needed to. In the past 2 years, I would say, some of the symptoms that we noticed that were more severe from what they had been were things like, after doing 10 squats at the gym and not lifting heavy by any means, I would be super short of breath. And if I continued to do an exercise and if I didn't stop to take a break after being short of breath like that, my hearing would start to go, and I would hear like a ringing sound almost, and I wouldn't be able to hear what was going on around me. And then if I continued past that point, my vision would go black. So this is something that I just kind of accommodated, I guess, and I should probably have looked into a little bit sooner, but we live in a family that says you just keep going, you push through. So that's what I was doing. I would know that when I got to the point of my hearing going, I would need to pause at the gym and sit down, take a break, and breathe for like 5 to 10 minutes. Looking back, that's a little extreme, and I probably should have looked into it sooner, but I mean, it is what it is, I guess. And other things that I noticed were, like, I'd go to the gym with a friend who didn't really work out often, and for someone who's been working out for years now, like, I should be in good shape, and this friend would be able to outdo me. Like, I'd be out of breath a lot faster than them, and it just didn't really make sense to me. At this point, the chiropractor that I was seeing also told me that my scoliosis had gotten worse than it had been. There was a greater curvature in my spine. So we really started to look into getting this fixed and doing our own research. And that was when I found the girl's videos on YouTube. I'll try to link them down below. But it was just a step-by-step process of what she went through leading up to and after her appointment / surgery. and it had all the tests that you would need to have done, and it gave me like a good idea of what to expect. It was very helpful because I was kind of nervous having heard that it was a very painful surgery. That's what everyone says about it. So I booked an appointment with my NP that I see at the Teen Health Center, and she scheduled me to have blood work done, an EKG, and a Holter monitor. So the blood work was just to rule out anything else that could be going on in my body and make sure that we could isolate like the issues being caused to being from the Pectus Excavatum. So the blood work came back fine. I had low iron, but just started taking an iron supplement. The EKG was to see if there was any damage happening or that had happened to my heart because of this. And I believe that came back fine too, like my heart was okay. And the Holter monitor, that was a fun time. I think I had to wear it for 3 days, I want to say. So it's the stickers, and then you have like a little pouch you have to carry around a monitor with the wires attached to the stickers. And that was just to monitor your heart over a period of time, and then I had to jot down or like write down whenever I was having symptoms. So if I felt short of breath, I had to write down like the time, felt short of breath, what I was doing, so that they could look at the cardiac activity or like my heart activity and compare it to what I'd been doing at the time, if that makes any sense. I hope that did. So the NP also gave me a referral to see a doctor in the city who specializes in respiratory and cardiac things, and I believe we had to wait maybe 1 or 2 months to see him. But when we went to see him, he ordered a CT scan, a breathing test, I'll explain it, and a 2D echo. So the CT scan was to see the depth of the indentation basically of my sternum, so you could look from above, I guess, from the scan. I'll see if I can insert any footage of that because it was actually really cool to see. And that just kind of showed them how much it was pushing on my heart and what was being displaced. And you can also get the Haller index from the CT scan. I never actually ended up getting my Haller index, but that's where that's from, in case you were wondering. That's just like the measurement of the depth of indentation basically, and then it's rated like from severe to mild. And then the breathing test, so basically I had to sit in this glass box and there was a thing to breathe into, and I had to do, they'd say like inhale really fast and then blow it as slow as you can, or inhale slowly and blow it really fast, just different things like that. And I guess they were measuring like how much air intake you could have, to put it simply. And then the 2D echo was again just looking at my heart and seeing if it was damaged or if it was doing okay. So those were all the tests, I believe, that I had done. And then the doctor that I was seeing, the cardiorespiratory doctor that had ordered those, was also looking into surgeons for me to possibly see. And so basically we had all these tests done as a package to send to whatever surgeon I was going to go see, so that they would be able to look at it, meet with me, look at me, and see if they could do the surgery. So the first surgeon that I was supposed to see was in London. They were actually pediatric surgeons, so it was kind of a risk, but they were a good surgeon. So the doctor that I was seeing in Windsor wanted to try to get me in, and I was supposed to see them on June 19th, I believe. And they ended up calling and saying, sorry, like we can't take you. So we were back to looking for another doctor. But then within 2 days, I want to say, we get a call and there's a doctor in Toronto who wants to see me, and it was very fast. It was like 2 to 3 days later after that call that we went to see this doctor in Toronto. His name is Dr. Compo. He's a very good doctor. I recommend him. At the meeting with this doctor in Toronto, we went over the scans I had done and all the testing, and he took a look at me, took a look at my back and the indentation here, and he said that he would operate. He said usually he makes his patients wait about a month and think about if they actually want to have the surgery, because it is so extreme and it is painful. But that he saw that we had done our research and obviously had thought it through, and the fact that it was affecting my quality of life so much told him that like we should probably operate soon. We actually ended up getting an appointment a week later to have the surgery done, which is crazy, but I'll talk about that in another video. I plan on just doing kind of sections of what I went through in the process, so that if anyone out there is wondering what to expect or looking, they can maybe find this helpful. That would make me happy, but I don't know if anyone will ever actually watch this. So yeah, that's everything I wanted to cover. I just want to talk about a couple of things that helped me too. So I'm going to link down below the videos for the girl whose videos I watched prior to my surgery that helped me out, because she has really good videos too. I'm also going to link the support group on Facebook that I'm in. It's females only, but it was very helpful, like prior to the surgery, while I was staying in the hospital, and it's been helpful after. It's just a bunch of people who've had it done, people who are going to have the surgery done. They understand it. They're so helpful with information, so if you have any questions, you can ask in there, and lots of people will answer. It was very helpful to have so many different opinions, and it kind of just gave you a good picture of the variety of things that can happen, and yeah, what you can expect. And then the other thing I want to link is a PDF file. So it's exercises to do pre-operatively. So I wish I had this, but I didn't, unfortunately. I only found it after the surgery. But it's exercises that will help with posture correction and decreasing back spasms. So that's unfortunately something that comes with post-op. A lot of the pain was from back spasms. So doing these exercises help you to decrease how much that will happen, and then also because Pectus pulls you forward, it gets you started on correcting your posture and standing up straight. So yeah, I hope you find those helpful too if anyone's watching this. Anyway, see you in the next video, I guess.